In southern Africa lies the Kalahari Desert, vast, red, and unforgiving. But hidden within its sands, some say, is a city, a forgotten kingdom. Explorers have chased this tale for more than a century. This is the story of that legend, the search, the claims, and the evidence that still divides experts. We begin in the late 1800s, where the first account was recorded. The Kalahari, a vast expanse of ancient rust-red sand across southern Africa. For centuries, this formidable landscape was known only to its indigenous peoples, the San. Their oral histories whispered of a world before the sand, of great stone structures from a forgotten age, long before any outsider arrived to seek them. The modern legend began in the late 1800s when a traveler named William Hunt returned from the Kalahari with an extraordinary claim. A prospector driven by discovery, he described something that would ignite the world's imagination. Hunt spoke of a colossal city half buried by the dunes. He detailed massive stone walls laid out in a great arc, paved streets, and intricate archways. To him, they were undeniable proof of a lost civilization, a kingdom buried by time. Word of Hunt's discovery spread quickly. Newspapers printed the tale, and the rumor caught like wildfire. A wave of explorers followed, some seeking history, others seeking riches. But the desert is merciless. Dunes shift, mirages appear, and water is scarce. Many who searched for Hunt's city never returned, their stories swallowed by the silence. Yet the possibility of a hidden kingdom kept hope alive for generations. Even today, the sand guards its secrets, and the legend of the lost city endures, a tantalizing mystery waiting to be solved. After Hunt's report, the legend ignited the public imagination. A wave of explorers, treasure hunters, and amateur archaeologists set out into the Kalahari. Some were driven by dreams of fame, others by scientific curiosity, all armed with little more than Hunt's vague directions and unwavering optimism. They reported strange stone formations, natural dolerite dikes, whose blocky shapes were easily misread as man-made walls in the shimmering heat. The accounts were a confusing mix of observation and embellishment. Some were compelling, others inconsistent or second-hand. This contradiction only fueled speculation, deepening the mystery instead of solving it. But the Kalahari is a formidable gatekeeper. A few explorers, chasing mirages, simply vanished without a trace, their stories becoming cautionary tales. The desert doesn't forgive mistakes. The psychological weight of the emptiness, combined with the constant threat of dehydration and disorientation, made every expedition a high-stakes gamble. Still, decades of searching kept the story alive, part myth, part enduring hope. In recent years, technology changed the hunt. Satellites using radar and infrared imaging offered new clues. Scans revealed what no one could see from the ground, faint yet distinctly linear patterns buried beneath the dunes. Were these the faint ghosts of ancient walls? The images sparked a fierce debate. Geophysicists caution that such patterns can be natural, signatures of ancient riverbeds or geological faults, but archaeologists argue the regularity is hard to dismiss. Today, teams use GPS and ground-penetrating radar to survey these anomalies, separating fact from fiction. Actual digs are slow and meticulous, because a single excavated shard can rewrite an entire theory. The desert may erase footprints, but it is also a master of preservation. For every story lost to the wind, a fragment of truth might lie dormant, waiting for the right tools and the right moment to be uncovered. The academic world remains deeply divided. Proponents point to a compelling possibility, a major urban center connected to the vast ancient trade networks that crisscrossed southern Africa. They envision a bustling hub for the trade of ivory, salt, and metals, perhaps rivaling legendary sites like Great Zimbabwe. If it existed, it would have been a beacon of civilization in the harsh Kalahari, connecting the interior with coastal economies. Its discovery would fundamentally rewrite the history of the region, but skepticism is grounded in the harsh reality of the Kalahari. Geologists argue the desert is filled with natural formations, like dolerite dikes, that weather into remarkably linear, wall-like structures. These, they contend, are what most explorers have likely seen. Add to this the powerful psychological effects of the desert. Shimmering heat haze creates convincing mirages, while the human brain, prone to finding patterns, can easily mistake a line of rocks for a ruined rampart. However, the debate has entered a new high-tech phase. Modern satellite imagery and ground-penetrating radar have detected intriguing subsurface anomalies. These scans reveal unnervingly regular geometric patterns buried beneath the dunes. Could these be the outlines of buried walls and streets? Or are they merely unusual geological strata? Interpretation is everything, which is why archaeologists urge caution. They stress that without a trowel in the ground, without careful, methodical excavation, these digital ghosts remain just that. Bold claims are premature. Still, the pull of the unknown is undeniable, fueled by curiosity, fame, and the hope of rediscovering a lost chapter of history. We know deserts can be incredible preservers. Other ancient sites across Africa have been reclaimed from the sand. So the question hangs in the dry desert air. Is the lost city a myth born of hope, a mirage created by heat, or a genuine empire waiting to be rediscovered? For now, the evidence is a mosaic of tantalizing clues and frustrating dead ends, leaving the mystery beautifully, maddeningly unresolved. Whether myth or reality, the legend of the Kalahari's lost city continues to draw dreamers and scholars alike. One shift of the desert winds, one new scan, one careful excavation, any could reveal the kingdom beneath. If you love exploration and mysteries of Africa, subscribe, like, and share to follow the search. Thanks for watching. Until the next discovery, keep looking.